So this is the Ik Omkar. This is the first symbol in Sikh scripture. And for me, this symbol sits at the center of my sanctuary. I'm a Sikh American woman. I grew up in the Sikh tradition. The heart of the Sikh tradition is Ik Omkar, God is one. And it is this belief in the fundamental oneness in the universe. In that oneness, there's this idea of radical equality. Equality between men and women, races and religions. And there's also this deep belief in social justice. Most Sikhs will practice by singing and reciting the scriptures. I've added another layer. I like to sing and recite and dance the scriptures. And for me, creating my whole body as a vessel for prayer is the best way for me to embody devotion to God. So the way that my grandfather taught me about the Sikh faith was to hold up this model of the saint soldier. My grandfather would sing me this shabad, this piece of scripture. Tati vana lagi, par brahm shanai, jogat hamare ramkar, dukh lage na paye. And it means, the hot winds cannot touch me. I am sheltered by the divine. On all four sides, I am shielded by the divine. Sorrow cannot consume me. Grace has fallen upon me, and the divine has come to my side. I feel like in my darkest moments, this shabad comes to my mind as a source of strength. When 9/11 happened, I remember feeling gripped with a new kind of terror. Hate violence against people in my community and against my family were breaking out across the country. My family received a phone call. A Sikh man we knew had been gunned down in daylight in Mesa, Arizona. This was September 15th. It felt like an uncle had been murdered. And at that moment, my grandfather's voice came back to me. You must act here and now without fear. You must walk the earth as a saint soldier. So I got this idea to grab my camera and get in my car and travel across the country to make this film. Divided We Fall is the film that chronicles the voices of people swept up in hate violence after 9/11. And I remember my moment of deliverance was really meeting the widow of Balbir Singh Sodhi, the man who was killed after 9/11. We traveled to India, and I remember finding her in this small village surrounded by endless fields, and how she still wore white, the color of mourning. I asked her only one question: what would you tell the people of America? She said, tell them thank you. They came out in the thousands, and they wept with me, and they prayed with me. It reinvigorated the will to continue with the film project and to finish it, that perhaps others could be moved with compassion and stand up for one another, just as the people of Arizona had for her. My grandfather was a tall, regal man with a turban and white beard. I could see his eyes and his smile, and I didn't know the meaning of this shabad until I had to speak at his funeral. That I am not alone in this fight, that we're never alone in it, that the whirlwind may carry hot winds and whips and lashes, that the hot winds cannot touch you when you have God in your heart, when you have faith by your side. And for me, I have my grandfather by my side.